Chinubem iwe Don nna na ụmụajani nna na ọ na-ewe n'iwe ọ na-afụna ka o si wee rere anyị ọ na-ewe n'iwe ọkaichi ha azụ n'oyibo asụla ya ebe ni maka ndị a asụka ya bụ oyibo ndị a asụkatakwala oyibo ajụbuwekwuo m oke anyị jenu n'oyibo a na maazị Okeọma ọsụka oyibo anyị ga-ekwe n'oyibo a ọfụma bikos egemi ọfụma anyị ga-eyi ọfụma ịmana nkwa nkwele ekwe na-asị ikwe nkwa mezo nkwa ime ihe dị mma na-aba
to commend Mr. Mike convey Biafra people's appreciation to the enormous effort of the U.S. Congress they have put in bringing to light the plight of persecuted indigenous populations in Nigeria. We also want to commend Mr. Mike Enold and Mr. Alex and others for their work in properly characterizing and describing the jihadist-inspired genocide in Nigeria. Because of these efforts, the world now knows about the genocide unraveling in Nigeria. What we do disagree on is what the right solution for the problems in Nigeria are. Several experts have looked at the problems critically and called for reducing the territory the jihadists can claim as their trophy. However, we also see an effort by the U.S. Congress to work with Nigeria to solve these problems. While we are skeptical that working with Nigeria will produce any meaningful results because of the underlying agenda driving the genocide, we encourage the U.S. Congress to proactively monitor the progress of any collaboration with Nigeria and decide when to pivot to a permanent solution that addresses the safety, dignity, and self-determination of our people. Based on documented patterns of persecution and the clear failure of existing state structures to protect the people, often indicative of state-level complicity, is enough time to convey Biafra people's appreciation to the enormous effort of the U.S. Congress they have put in bringing to light the plight of persecuted indigenous populations in Nigeria. We also want to commend Mr. Mike Enold and Mr. Alex and others for their work in properly characterizing and describing the jihadist-inspired genocide in Nigeria. Because of these efforts, the world now knows about the genocide unraveling in Nigeria. What we do disagree on is what the right solution for the problems in Nigeria are. Several experts have looked at the problems critically and called for reducing the territory the jihadists can claim as their trophy. However, we also see an effort by the US Congress to work with Nigeria to solve these problems. While we are skeptical that working with Nigeria will produce any meaningful results because of the underlying agenda driving the genocide, we encourage the US Congress to proactively monitor the progress of any collaboration with Nigeria and decide when to pivot to a permanent solution that addresses the safety, dignity, and self-determination of our people. Based on documented patterns of persecution and the clear failure of existing state structures to protect the people, often indicative of state-level complicity, is it not time to convey Biafra people's appreciation to the enormous effort of the US Congress they have put in bringing to light the plight of persecuted indigenous populations in Nigeria. We also want to commend Mr. Mike Enold and Mr. Alex and others for their work in properly characterizing and describing the jihadist-inspired genocide in Nigeria. Because of these efforts, the world now knows about the genocide unraveling in Nigeria. What we do disagree on is what the right solution for the problems in Nigeria. Several experts have looked at the problems critically and called for reducing the territory the jihadists can claim as their trophy. However, we also see an effort by the US Congress to work with Nigeria to solve these problems. While we are skeptical that working with Nigeria will produce any meaningful results because of the underlying agenda driving the genocide, we encourage the US Congress to proactively monitor the progress of any collaboration with Nigeria and decide when to pivot to a permanent solution that addresses the safety, dignity, and self-determination of our people. Based on documented patterns of persecution and the clear failure of existing state structures to protect the people, often indicative of state-level complicity, is it not time to convey Biafra people's appreciation to
ọ dịkwa mma ka anyị si gee ihe ọgụrụ ụmụnne m biko ada ndị mbụ na ndị egede m kwuo kịta asị m nke mere ma asị na ọdụghị mma asị ọkwa na ọdụghị mma o ihe ọgụrụ ndị a bụ ndị jeje na-representi anyị na International United Nations o wefụtara nnọọ taịm ya nnọọ dobe akwụkwọ dobe akwụkwọ dobe akwụkwọ dobe akwụkwọ agwara m ụnụ na onye ọnwụ na Chineke wepụtara ịfụ dị pesin mmadụ ya agwa gị Jones no debe na akwụkwọ debe ama nọ na fight for indigenous people of Nigeria ka na fight for indigenous people of Biafra ama m nke ba na fight ine anyị ife niile juru ebe a ndị Biafra juru ye ndị Biafra juru ebe a nna anaghị ibe ije eme ka nkụ ọrụ hụ ama m ebe ihe ebidodo ebido ibu elo nke ebukọrọ gị ndị ori ya esi buchadị ya anaghị ihe ese ndịrị na anyị ndị amị ya bịa chebe Biafra ye na guide Nigeria ụzọ ba yeje na ụzọ ba eje awari na maazị Nnamdi Kanu sị na nwaanyị juru ebe niile nsọ nwaanyị juru ebe niile Nekenanya Madam Alewa agadi nwanyị. This woman no ebe 70 something 78 years or 79 years ko ya no or 76 years. Neka this woman put out with 1 second. Oku itu chawa ya oku nyochawa ya oku ye take you throughout 1 week. Finish be imepesi oku nda. Oku niile Madam Alewa kwuru one by one nwechara ọkpụrụkpụ aka ọkpụrụkpụ ha ncha niile ha. Oku Madam Alewa. Let me go to Madam Alewa. Chere because nso no ibe na atọ ụta gwa m na ibe ọ na-atọ ka ya ka unu were compezie. Onye na kwuchara m okwu jeje wefta ibe ibe ejemejekọ na ejemejekọ ọ Nigeria ka nna afụ na anụrụ ọgụ ka ndị Biafra ka open something ka ewelekwasị na anyị nọ ekwe ewelekwasị na nje na ije ọdụkwu ego, you know.
I'm a Chekuri from the coastal. So my question is, Nnamdi Kanu is in prison in Sokoto.
Achọrọ nke unu ga-efe Madam Alewa kwuru because if any this man grew here, I don't know our benefit. I don't even know nke ebe anyị kwụ akwụ. Amadum this program organized Ukwande Avid Analyzing Son. Undu mele this program organized. Then Madam Alewa go there. How we made this annoyed and the team here invite. I may invite. And my joy would that now these people Rising Sun and the Avid may invite these people, this organization, then or invite everybody to come and speak up. Achọrọ nke unu gee ntị ife Madam Alewa kwuru onwekwa nke o dere n'akwụkwọ. Just this woman get up and touch the microphone. Within 1 second, this woman break a record. Which all these people in the parade doing when they are in a White House never break record. This woman with first appearance here,
and we keep hearing all this his effort to get him out. He's there. And then you know, I'm a very pragmatic person and I speak my mind. This woman, this Fulani woman in the United Nations, suppressing this struggle. What's her name? Amina Mohammed.
Yes.
What effort is being made to bring to the world that this woman is suppressing Nnamdi Kanu?
Yes.
She's the reason why he's there. And she's suppressing this struggle. And Christians have been killed. Biafrans have been subjected. We want to get out. So I thank you all, but what effort is being made to achieve this? Thank you.
Bam! Very simple. Within 1 second. How many hours so take create? even odele pronounce ya ha na ama ya jijiji ifu na ọdụ confidence egwu na atụ ya ama m onye ọ na-eze iji mba barikọcha every Chineke gịnị mere m adịghị enwe ọnwụ eziokwu na mama oyibo asụ mana ọ ga-eje chọọ ntapụrịta ya tapụrịtara ya tapụrịtara ya ya ama na mba even ọnụ m jede ekwu aka ma na-ekwu ọkpa ma na-ekwu anya na-agba maka lat ọwụ na ba achọpụta nke ọnụ m kwuru ba achọpụta nke isi m kwuru ba achọpụta nke isi m achọpụtaba nke aka na ọkpa kwuru ya achọpụtarịrị ofu n'ime ha kedu ibe a na-akọ n'ibe a just imagine a man represent the Biafra struggle n'ebe ọ na-akọ indigenous of Nigeria indigenous of Nigeria indigenous of Nigeria yes, protect indigenous. Who cares about them? I care about Biafra. Indigenous of Biafra, not only one as our own way. Mbana ebundi Nigeria. Mbana ebundi Biafra. Ndo was ana indigenous of Biafra. Kampo eba maka make it as ojeje oku ojeje oku unu ewokwe n'iwe mana emem distance emelom ya expect that na ndị nwanyị feel n'ụgọlọ akwụkwọ jawo ha stand ya ikwu okwu like this enu a na-eshake a na-eshake na ọwụrụ na the president Trump kpọrọ ndị abịa kwuo okwu ọwụrụ ibe a ka mma anụ ọwụrụ na Donald Trump ka ha nwere opportunity lose die meet Donald Trump ọwụrụ ibe a ka ejebe aka ebe ahụ so ọnwụ na-esendịrị ndị a na United Nations to go and talk ọwụrụ this kind of thing emechaa na-akpa m irritate ndị gụrụ akwụkwọ nna aka m fụkwa ebe ahụ because ayi m ka m ada ndị mba na ndị gere biko oju ga na awala eze ha fụwa pụtawa nne m pụtawa n'ike gwụrụ otu ike gwụrụ fia biko na-ewekwa n'iwe na-asụkwara na nwela nke emere dị m mma ahụ na-emetekwa ya ọdụ m mma emeta ya ọdụ m mma nke ahụ eziokwu ụjọkwa m Igbo agwa ya onye ọcha na madam Aliwa within 1 second okwuru mkpụrụ okwu na-aba ịtọ this woman tọwọrọ ebe a dị very very powerful ọ gara direct mention ọkpa afa mmiri anyị ezoro ya zoo gbarie the net everybody don't happy pụọ n'ebe a iwe dị m n'obi afọ m iwe mụọ asị na mme na-agba mbọ mana afọ ị na-ewekwa n'iwe a na-ewe maka na iwe a na-ewe ka nne anyị ihe epu m mbana enyere m aka anwụji ihe nnọọ nwayọọ afọ isi na ada ndị mbụ na ndị egede gịnị dị ka a na-ekwudu njụ nwe hapụ onye ọ na mewuchie emechaa ma apụta kịta akpọọ m illiterate na anwụ illiterate ama spell my name and ọwọkwa na-asị amakwana m asụpelụ ama illiterate ama afa ya ede ọwa asị ịma afa ya ede ọnwụ na ịma afa ga ede ọ gịnị kwado nka o nwere ihe m chọrọ ka anyị gogodu through because ikuku na wepụtara program ya ikuku na wepụtara program ka anyị mara kene ihe o kwuru na program ya because ọ dị nke very important information from our land nke ahụ nke mkpakarịcha you are in the jacket. Kedugodo mkpa with this one. Because I'm the Bible also because information ikuku na information nyadokwa
have a video for you which I'll be playing moving forward. But first of all, I'm going to read this very update from the Zoo Janjaweed Jihadist Army. After reading this, I will then play the video for you. And the video is exactly what is going on in Okigwe as I'm speaking to you right now. Today's date is 28th of June, 2026. So, earlier, the Zoo Janjaweed Jihadist Army made a publication on their official page across all social media platforms where they claim to have neutralized members of IPOB ESN operatives, and they claim to have recovered arms and IEDs in Anambra State. Now, if you watch or read this very update from their official page, they attached some pictures, some fake pictures of Nigerian police, people who are on police uniform, showcasing, some arms and many telephones, uncountable telephones. They also showed, I'm not going to show that very picture because of the, the arms that was shown on it, because now they are targeting our platforms. They have, reported our page, our official Biafra Unite page is, going through a lot now, going through strike at the moment. So we can't allow the YouTube to go through the same. So, because they're trying to, stop any means of information from genuine Biafrans. This is what they are doing. Now, they posted pictures showing different things that they claim to have recovered, including plenty phones, including POS, laptops, everything. And guess what? They claim that they neutralized them inside a Sienna vehicle. So I asked them, is this whole phone inside that same, Sienna vehicle? And guess what? Even the Sienna vehicle is carrying Lagos plate number. I don't know if you get it. So a lot of propaganda is going on. But after reading this, I will then show you the current video of what is going on in Okigwe right now. And they claim that this massacre took place in Anambra, whereas it is in Okigwe, Old Imo State, Okigwe State, Biafra land. So, without wasting any time, let me read their useless update, and then I will play you the video of what is currently happening in Okigwe now. And if you want to see their stupid updates, for you to see those images that they attached, you can go and, of course, watch it on their official Nigerian Army page, whether on Facebook or X, formerly Twitter. According to their update, they said Nigerian Army neutralized IPOB/ESN operatives, recover arms and IEDs in Anambra. IEDs in Anambra. Inside one Sienna vehicle with Lagos plate number. This very propaganda can never fly as long as we are concerned. But I have a message to our people, especially those who are now piloting the affairs of IPOB. I have a message for them towards the end of this very program. They said, troops of Section 5 Joint Task Force Southeast Operation Udoka, in conjunction with sister services and other security agencies, have recorded a major operational success against members of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra IPOB and its armed affiliate, the Eastern Security Network ESN, in Anambra State. Acting on credible intelligence on armed criminals reportedly masquerading in military camouflage and Nigeria police uniforms to perpetrate violent attacks, the joint security team swiftly mobilized and tracked the suspects along the Oboji-Ajali axis in Orumba South local government area on 23rd June 2026. The suspects were intercepted while moving in a white Toyota Sienna vehicle, leading to a fierce firefight during which 3 ESN operatives were neutralized. Leading to, I want you to remember this, leading to a fierce firefight during which 3 ESN operatives were neutralized. Listen, there was never anything like firefight. Nobody fought anybody. These people, these young men, these youths of Okigwe were coming back from burial. I want you to note it down because I'm going to watch the video.
Yes,
they were coming back from burial.
From burial.
Just as they massacred about 14 youths in our mama a few years ago who were coming from burial. So as these youths, they were not even driving. They were not driving. As a matter of fact, these are poor, innocent villagers. You are going to see even their wives and their kids. You will see them. I will show you the video here. They were coming from burial. All of a sudden, these terrorists in military uniform, Boko Haram, opened fire on innocent people who were coming from burial and massacred them, unalive them in cold blood. Let us continue reading. I will show you the video. Just pay attention first. We have to debunk this lie, and that is what I'm doing now. They said, following the engagement, troops conducted a thorough exploitation of the area and recovered PKM machine guns with 53 rounds of ammunition. You see, they say following the engagement, in order to cover their lies, because they know that people like us who are intelligent enough to see lies from whatever they are doing will ask them, how did you recover all these plenty, telephones from one Sienna vehicle? And you said you neutralized 3. So there were 3. Or did you say some of them ran? Because I'm not sure if they said some of them ran. So is it the 3 people that we are using almost 50 or more than 50, telephones with laptops and all the things they, showcase on this, on the image? I'm not going to show it here, just like as I said a couple of minutes ago. If you want to see them, you can go and visit their official page. Now, in order to cover up their lies, they said troops conducted a thorough exploitation of the area and recovered PKM machine guns with 53 rounds of ammunition. Oh, so you recover this arm. Maybe I'm going to use this on my live program so I can be able to have time to analyze them and debunk them properly. So that means according to them here, they said they conducted a thorough exploitation of the area following the engagement. So after the engagement with the so-called armed criminals, now they now conducted thorough exploitation of the area, and during the time they are conducting the exploitation of the area, they now recovered PKM machine guns with. So that means including AK-47 rifles and all that. So the people you unalived did not carry the said machine guns and AK-47, including the IEDs, as you can see it here. They did not carry anything. So how did you know that they are criminals? How did you now investigate them before you massacre them? How did you know that they are ESN? How did you know that they are IPOB? Since they did not carry anything. Because you said it was following the engagement, which is after the engagement, which means after the engagement with the so-called criminals, you now conducted a thorough exploitation of the area and recovered PKM. So you have finished massacring people, and now you are conducting exploitation or investigation whatsoever. And that is when you recovered all these so-called, PKM machine guns, AK-47 and IEDs. So who did you kill? Who did you massacre?
Exactly.
Nigerian jihadist army has to come and answer this question, including their police. So during my live program, I'm going to also bring the police report concerning this development. I'll bring the police report and the army full report of the army, of the Nigerian army concerning this development, and then we'll also play the video again during my live program because I will have to have time to analyze it properly, debunk the Zoo jihadist army and the Nigeria terrorist police as well. So right now, I want, before playing that very video, I want to send very, very strict and all-important message to Canon Takano and the newly appointed leadership of IPOB, the DOS. Kanso ani Igbo, maka ndị Igbo ka nna agwa okwu. Onye ọsọzikwala ya ga-translate area ndị Fulani. It is your own business.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is Base 44. This is a first look at the current industry.
Canon Takano and the newly appointed DOS. Canon Takano unenwego conversation with ụmụ akwụkwọ anyị nọ na school. You know what I mean. Unu na ha ekwuola. Unu agwa ha ha mee video. Yotago, yem na-ekwu na-abụ ihe mma anya ya, something that I know. Achọbụ m ikwu this thing, but because of the current happenings in Okigwe now, I found it very, very imperative to speak.
I thought that
Unu na ha ekwugo, unu agwa ha mee video. Address ya Maazị Nnamdi Kanu and disassociate themselves from the ex-DOS in order to gain the confidence of our people that they are behind the newly appointed leadership. And Femegoya, unu circulate the video on the 22nd of June. That the circulation of this video bidolo. So, on the 24th of June, as you can see here, on the 24th of June, the Zoo Janjaweed terrorist army massacred our people in Okigwe. Okay, they made this very publication on the 24th of June, but this very massacre took place on the 23rd of June, as you can see here. So that means the following day, after the circulation of those videos, the following day, Fabanyanolo were Busasho Omaka Igbo Nokigwe. I'm going to play the video for you here.
You
so
see?
Don't go, no, don't be in a hurry. I have to speak. The Bu Maazi Igbo Nani Igbo Nokigwe after the video of Oma Okwai was circulated all over the social media, and it began with you. It started with you. More first person went the video. Before the video.
Sorry.
But what did I do?
I help you.
And on my broadcast, my live program, I come up with that video. I come up with the video. I only played the voice note where they read code of conduct. People who are listening to me now will bear me witness in the comment section. So, when circulate to go the video, Olu the following day, a butcher shao mazibo. Oblo Simon Epana, on Atagiaya, a terrorist, on Atagiaya, a criminal. But that is a discussion for another day. That's not the reason why I'm here. If I'm not go no bo, go no mara na ndi zoo amankosi ibu muibo. With or without the video of Omakukwai, ndi zoo amankosi ibu makibo. Obu na the methodology unu juwe bia bu continue ku ifo ge nkere na eme since ụwa since eri oge fajiwe sabotage Simon Ekpa ana yiko otu na agari na Washington DC. Obu na ifo unu biala ime now. I'm telling you the honest truth. No maki Igbo ya continue kwa na anwụ. Unu agwaga our men ka ha mee video, which they did. Amam ihe niile galo behind the scene. I know every single thing that happened behind the scene. So No, ịdị na ebu akwụkwọ na-akpagharị na Washington DC ka anyị ji wee nweta Biafra release Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Ụmụaka Igbo ya continue na-anwụ n'aka ndị zoo. They will continue to unalive us. Ma ya anụ n'ọgụ a unu na-adọji, ma ya anụghị ọgụ a unu na-adọji, ma ekwipụrụ ụmụ akwụkwọ anyị ma ekwipụ ọfa. Ụmụaka Igbo ya continue na-anwụ n'aka ndị zoo. Ife abụ ife nchọrọ ka unu ncha niile malụ. Ife abụ ife nchọrọ ka everybody mee gịnị malụ. So the more you run away from this responsibility, ife anụnwa na-anyị n'anya, this thing that is staring at us, the more you run away from it, the more ụmụ Igbo na-anwụ n'aka ndị zoo. Ịghọtago? Ehiwe ESN ka anọ na-ene everybody n'anya. Ọ bụ ife eji wee hiwe ESN. So okwu m dị very clear. Unu afụ gị femelo na m ga-akpọ the video now. Ọ bụrụ na anụ bọ ya, unu ya watchizi ya now. Otu esi egbu ndị be anyị na ana Igbo, especially na Ọkigwe. So ka uche unu dị ya, ma ọ bụ na unu amalụkwa ife eji wee mee unu appoint, unu ajụ ajụjụ. Afọ m na some of them ka na-eme Simon Ekpa attack, including Kanu Ntakanu na-enwere ifele. Na ife na-eme now. Ka uche unu dị ya. Achọghị m ikwu okwu too much. But for this very propaganda by the zoo jihadist army, I'm going to debunk it during my live broadcast, including the police own. Thank you, my people. Watch this very video. And make it go viral.
Les congés, les notes de frais, les feuilles de temps, l'envoi des bulletins, les dossiers RH. Il y a les recrutements, les formations, les évaluations, les titres restaurants.
Konkomae, Daifuku!
Lovers of Biafrans all over the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone and location. Today's date is 26th of June, 2026. There's information I want to bring to you people. Lovers of Biafrans, people should watch this video I'm going to show you guys. Please, this is what is currently happening in Okigwe Sanitarium. And there's a genocide going on currently in Okigwe as I'm talking to you. Watch the video and share it, let it go viral. The JTF, the terrorists, the Nigerian military terrorists in uniform, look at how they are massacring an innocent citizens of Okigwe State. People should watch how mean the Nigerian militaries, the JTF from Anambra, Imo State, and Abia State, Akawa people. You people should be very, very careful. You people should be very, very careful. You people are doing what people cannot. If people experience what people are doing, people understand that the Biafrans are still watching and observing what is currently going on. So this video is what happened. These people are the people who just go to their sisters' wakekeeping, and they are coming back homely without no gun, without no pin, without no knife, and these people ambush them and kill some people. Just people should put information. People should ask. This is in Omawibu, local government in Okigwe, what the Nigerian terrorists is doing there, and how they join together, the JTF, the police, the civil defense, the army, they join together, clubbing with a bago, they join together and massacre and innocent citizens of Omawa and innocent citizens of Biafra people. Please, you people should watch this video, share it, let it go viral, so that people understand the reason why the Biafrans are crying to separate from the Nigerian terrorist government. Please, you people should understand that these people are an innocent citizens of Omawa. Tomorrow, they will come and tag it is ESN and it is Biafra Liberation Army. They will start telling people all sorts of lies. Please, I'm giving you this information back to back and a legit information. how this thing really happened. If you really want to know how, comment on comment section so that we can tell you everything. Watch and share, let it go viral.
Lekwen ya nwanne anyị nwoke Ejike Hillary. Yesterday o Friday ebe a ga-awe keeping na ofe ibu 20th of June. Nwunye Juventus nwụrụ ahụ ka a gakwara ịkwari ugwu asị nwanne anyị nwoke nwunye nwụrụ. Anyị wee gazie ebe ahụ wee luzuo ụmụnne anyị mmadụ atọ. On our way coming back, ka ndị nne atọ ndị akawa bịa block bịa nọ ambush n'abalị ahụ bịa gbawazie everybody egbe gbagburu anyị ụmụ nwoke atọ n'ụmụọwa Igbo. Onye nke na wee ji ike Hillary nwekwe ha mere ha nwekwe ha mere ha. Anyị che na akwago for peace. Gọvanọ of Imo State eche m na ọkọlọrọ for peace elekwe n'otu ndị si another state Abia steeti ga na-esi abịa emebi Imo steeti. Ọ dịkwa mma ọ dịkwa mma ọkwa anyị kwekwu ọ dịkwa mma. Nwa okorobịa na nwunye ka dịkwa ime ọmụmụ, nwunye nwekwara ike ịmụta anọ echi, onye ga-take care of ya nwa. And this boy now the only son, the only child. Dịka ị na-ahụ ya na ụlọ a na enwezi onye ọdatị ụlọ ahụ nwekwara ike ịda nke ọsọ naanị ya onye nwe ụlọ na. So this boy na ọbara ya ara ndị nne atọ nwekwa ya mere unu nna achọkwana na-achọghị unu enwekwa ya ekwu obodo nwanne m nwoke a na ha si ebe a kwu ekwu.
Iwere ya nwunye dịga ya gbagburu ga ụmụ ya ga nwunye dị n'ọmụmụ nkwa ha ma emere ndị nne atọ na-achụgharị anyị elene ga-azụ ụmụazị ugbu a ndị nne atọ emere na anyị ka nwunye ka ụmụ ya ka dịkwa ime ọmụmụ.
Besoin d'envoyer vos factures rapidement? Avec Conto, la facturation devient simple grâce au lien de paiement. Accédez à lien
ụmụ akwụkwọ anyị was circulated all over the social media.
Ebe a ka the program finish. My question ejikwa m ajụjụ because ana m ajụjụ. This guy mere video si na ụmụnne atọ. Why ụmụnne atọ? Ebe ndị amị bịa n'ife kwone n'ọfa gburu ụmụazị jiri wakekeeping. So aka na-eme wakekeeping n'ala Igbo. Ọpọ n'otu obodo dị kịta ka aka na-eme wakekeeping. Otu obodo dị kịta ka aka na-eje wakekeeping n'ala Igbo. Ngwadezie n'anya ụmụazị jiri wakekeeping. Na otu aka esi gbagbusi ha n'atọ. Lela ambush gbagbuo ha. Otu aka esi agbagbusi ụmụazị ya. Lela ambush gbagbusie ha. Ewele nna ajụ biko. So onu obodo dị aka na-eme wakekeeping. Ọkwa ajụjụ ka njụlụ ọkwa ajụjụ ka njụlụ. So aka na-eme wakekeeping otu obodo dị. Ife a na-ebe na-eti na-asọ onye ọwụna 6 o'clock nakpuo 6 o'clock nakpuo ka aka na-eme wakekeeping. Kedu mgbe ndị be anyị ga-ama ife mara n'obodo adịrọ mma? Kedu mgbe ndị be anyị eme understand? Look at onye this man si wee je wakekeeping wee ụmụazị kposa ụmụ ya na nwunye ya ebunatazie ya n'ozu. Hey! Ọ dịkwa egwu. Ọkọta akarịkwara na ọwụla ona udo adị ọkwa. Ị na-ekwu n'enu ndị a na-eme naanị. Mele na onwe unu ebele. Men understand the situation. Manine ekwu amala m ebe ha si anụ ya ama nna m ọnọkwa ya ama nna uche ọdọkwa ya ka ọ na-eme ka o si wee masị ha eme m understand. Eme m understand.
I'm going to play
the thing gburu m ike o. Now ka anyị end with ụwa zuru ike. Hey, shut up. Ka anyị end with ụwa zuru ike. Okay, now go.
Mais au final, ça m'a permis de trouver le mien.
You hold them. Shut up. Ụmụazị believe na ndị eziokwu na asị na awarida Maazị Nnamdi Kanu nso. Ngwa ọkịta ka unu ya amazi na true. Afro m ebe nke a na-akpọ ezumezu Nwekwensu na-aba na-asị ka na afọ ebe a na-ekwu okwu sit at home dị ka na-anụ sit at home na sit at home akwụsịgo ị ka na-anụ ebe a na-ekwu sit at home there is no need ọtọ ọbụla ka na-etinye sit at home ọkwa ndị bịara for peace. Afro m program o mere today na black ọ na-esi kwụsị sit at home. Sit at home etinye for Eliza Warida Maazị Nnamdi Kanu wee na-ajụ ezumezu anụmanụ. Kedizi onye after ka ịkwụsị sit at home did Warida Maazị Nnamdi Kanu come out? The answer is no. Ọnwụ na ụnụ kwụsị sit at home Warida Maazị Nnamdi Kanu after some years. No, this is sit at home eji bento ya nga. Gwanezie n'anya unu eje unu anaghị na ụnụ agba unu esighị esi. Betrayers everywhere. Biana no kono bagote kaifu. So seba akanchele unu. Umuamusu. Nanya na Kanu ntakanu. Wala Biafra angel ha me video. The sentence even goes all a bezeme. Gwabutuzo. Ya me voice. Wona ya na fanalo. The sentence ka gwala our angels. Men video. Woputa. Mgbe m furu this video atenkere mana ebe asụsụ share who am I? You know I can ji wopụta ya. Ikuku na-eji ebia life and don't watch that day that video pụtara eji m ebia life o take him time. Ọdụ nke second day ka m wopụtaziri ya. After ka I wopụtachara now wopụtachara this video ebido attack n'Imo State. Na Okigwe bido gbagbụsiwe ndị ji of Okigwe again. Juzie Kanu ntakanu kedu ife olitele so ife ji so ụmụazị afa ma video ka i were nwee ike inweta fa ka i were nwee ike send the Nigerian military to go and buy all of them. Unu abụ n'ibe a na-agwa unu afụgo ife a na-ekwu. I cry this thing. Gwa our angels be careful, believe nothing. Any sugu na Warida Maazị Nnamdi Kanu from Sokoto. Nda the same people. Don't trust anybody. Ma nwoke no na yawo, ma nwanyi no na yawo, they are all the same. Maka ndị Chike Edozie m kwuru ya ekwu. Sina ndị na-abịa with heavy rain. Chike Edozie m kwuru ya. Na Nigerian government is about stop Biafra kafasi wecho. And the only thing no problem of these criminals will Biafra angel. And without Biafra angel, with Biafra angel, fire take one Igbo easily. Before Fulani conquer Igbo, how you make sure that na bring Lomaza down. Oya keji achofa ke buchasia. Ngwadeze na me photo. Famene photo woputa. Ke wele mala ukene fa. Ando Kanu ntakanu wala faka ha me that video. group by group, the whole group. Ozugbo mechara that video. Attack is near attack sinana. Chinachibuzo, we be the one down a boo. Go see go that knows fakanko. Imagine this kind of thing. Agwalam fagwa. Onya kanji gwande nda this our synagogue. Biko biano debunk all this video because nanya can go on. Eyebe wono. Because who ne kire money no Eastern Security Network. What that picture no. Kwebu nusi. Owu no wamere this video. Biano kunu debunk onya. Zala isi onwu na social media. Because these people will wipe you people out. Okay, can you make me understand? I'm tired. Hey, Chidozie Stanley Obioma. I can't help you. Ask no. Every woman ada. God punish you. God will punish you. God will punish you all under your group. I can't help you. I can't help you. I know you're going to moto. I get on was Ricky. Even now, no anyway. I'm on watching the Melanie Congini. Or Choti for you were bringing my mind down. Because see, I ain't the back when since. I'm not know bido. You could not name information. Carry a moment. Or I could won't fear on our life. And yet, me, oh, hell. Or I could down for any could know on our life. I came down, Ozibo, or I joined Yamia. Because now, if only where make information on where I men with them because on ebon with information and do authentic. And if you help our people, when I this program over, it don't mean one of my idea. One of my idea. And my back claim live from Amaro. Oh, it's not possible. Always open follow Omazi Bulebu. I'm no canon takano, but Omazi buy canon takano. Canon takano by Biafra angels. After Kopachara criminal. After Kopachara terrorist. Koje JJB was ever made program. Family video. Go see na hana walk with them. That way, men what they say after Kamez and the Zani family, a bit of what about Buakwa Wimbo. Chibuze Waton and Date, and a boon Kefani. Since Yankane Wunda, since ye met at that time. Kebi don't know which I say innocent people. Kebi don't know which I say innocent people. Obiadom, I wouldn't know. Actually, I'm going was Ricky. And the one at this program was Ricky, maybe when I just drop. Because I chose anything in a woman with my age. And I'm my bagger, and I'm my badazi, and I'm my bagger, but I'm badazi. And we'll reserve come car for ma. Because so this idiot shamelessly, man, and they will not shame. If I don't go and walk bara, dena, paddy and we very. Even I me. Because of you know about mother, ice, bread. They don't take on need for to laugh.
Tie na prison. Ndị ọzọ na-ekwu no repentant Boko Haram. Anyị na-ekwu repentant IPOB or repentant ESN. Why I get egwu ndị ka anyị? Ndị be anyị ndewo unu. Ihe m na-ekwu na mgbede a bụ maka ihe mere na Anambra steeti na ụbọchị ole gara aga maka ndị agbagbusiri.
Okay.
Si na ha bụ ndị
ESN.
Okay. Ono confirm gi na eziokwu. I'm on program today. Abatago ikuku na abatago. Mba chere ka anyị join ya ozigbo. Amadu na abatana na mene na anya na ifunu na ede. Mba ka anyị join anya. Thank you no my Igbo m n'ụzọ m ọzọ Amadu na abatago. Anyị join ya ozigbo. Echiri na anyị eme ihe gbasara
Et bim, 0 frais bancaires à l'étranger. Et là, tu dis que tu as pris la bonne décision, mon cher Lolute.
Kuna kaya bialet. Onendo pa. Ejikumogu. Ana-enye m ife m anarọ. Ka anyị join anụ ikuku na ụmụnne m echi ka ime ụwa zuru ike because anyị kenekwuru Chineke otu ikuku na-abata because
we call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. My name is Namdekano.
Money is not everything. Let's fight for our freedom. For our freedom is right. Papa Mobaram see. Nadia Frabalamo. Diabula Nemine. Kambu Paraya. Bakano Kife Mata Winyakaye. Akalobe Ilo Nesia. Oye Wife Waranifea. Nikabu Paruko. Biafra is my land. Biafra, and we must go back to our land. And the Chukwu Di Ya. Ogonye gabara mufero, ifa uke mere ya for years ago. Gonna chop in the yoso, Bongo no jira kuri kahana. Mano yes na bugoga na libu, wesi no choro wa Nigeria. Ya biko solo ndia usala ugausa, kanyo wezoro wa niba. Maka no buro lo ugausa, aze gugoga no ikisi. Loga kita kwandia usofuma. Makana wapana kamadu yuna kujukwenanya Yepa mirirure Oge sima kasuna no Oga tika by your life You got the entire story Ndi mutu inusi Agwa wati matiano di Eburisi ya na tisu Jiri ege kuma kwesu Makano panu koko Opa tichiria, abona bosomu yangu, ona ikuchipena kana. Asi maburo kuno mare, ya buru biyaru, na mogara pala namu, sorondi bosomu. Waparo makego, money is not everything. Let's fight for our freedom. Our freedom is right. Papa Mubaram sing. Nabia frabala mo, iya buna nenenu, kambu paraya no. Makano jife wata winyaka ye, akalobe ilo leseya. Oye wife wapara nifeya, nika wapara. Biafra is my land. Biafra wapara mo, and we must go back to our land. And the Kwanu Chukwu Di Ogonye gabara mufero, ifa uke mere ya for years ago. Gonna chop in the yoso.
Content Square is the centre of all of our analysis, so we really do use it for all aspects of our optimizations. So whether that's working out on the website where there's user frustration, where we need to maybe do some testing, but also we use it for really getting involved with our senior management and showing them exactly what's going on the website and like where we can make improvements.
For lovers of freedom all over the world, you all are highly welcome to this very live presentation, reaching you all the way from the studio of Biafra Unite channel/television this very moment. Today's date is 28th of June 2026, and the time right now is exactly 5 minutes to 11 p.m. in the land of Chukwu Di Ya. We have come very, very late this evening, but it is very, very important that we come this evening to do the needful. Please, you all are highly welcome. Endeavor to welcome others as we move into today's program. I would have waited till tomorrow, but because tomorrow is going to be, there is going to be a lot of activities tomorrow, so I said I have to do this very program this evening. Please, I welcome every one of you. As I welcome you, endeavor to welcome others, as we are not going to waste your time in this very program. I know that many people will be sleeping at this very moment, especially those who are in Biafra territory. But of course, we have to do the needful. Whenever they wake up tomorrow, they should listen to this program. Because this very program is very, very important for those who are here in Biafra land, because the enemies are ganging up, and very, very soon, not even very, very soon, they have already started massacring innocent Biafrans, just as they did in 2021, 2022, after the kidnap and rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. So it is very, very imperative to let everyone know that the enemies are gathering once again. The cloud is very, very dark, and they are going to begin to massacre innocent. They have already started massacring innocent people in Biafra land, as they have been doing in 2021, 2022 to date. And this time around, it's not going to be easy. So it is very, very important that we give this very update, because I'm not going to waste your time here, although I've got a lot of things that I would have loved to show you. But because we came very, very late, I don't remember when was the last time we came live at this time, 11 p.m. Because by now we should have been, ending, or we should have ended our program already.
Supplies.
But because of other activities, it was impossible to come live early. But we must do this because the information that I have already, which I'll be showing you moving forward, is frightening. Is very, very frightening. So many things are happening already, and it has begun in Okigwe. Going by the title of this very program, which I have written, Breaking, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu received fresh attack from saboteurs working for Zoo government. So the vultures are gathering once again, and it's being led by this very person on your screen.
Chinasa.
You can see him.
I said it.
This is Chinasa Nworu, commander of Deadman Squad.
I told you people.
The commander of Deadman Squad, Chinasa Nworu. This is him. As you are looking at him, those of you who don't know Chinasa Nworu, this is him. After all, he lives in abroad. I don't know why he's hiding. And he's working for the zoo. So how could you be hiding while you are working for the zoo? Ebe Kwense is hiding, is working for the zoo, yet he's hiding. Tony Zurumike is working for the zoo, yet he's hiding. Ofoma is working for the zoo, yet he's hiding. Even Chike Dozie that we managed to see in a protest 15 years ago. Till today, he's still hiding. Till today, he's still hiding. Even though he knows that we already know who he is, yet he's still hiding. They are always underground. Always underground. So why I'm showing this is because it is very, very imperative for Biafrans to know their killers.
Yes.
Know those who are killing you.
Very important.
Very, very, very important. Chinasa Nworu has massacred innocent Biafrans, and he is not tired. He continues to massacre innocent Biafrans, and this time around, they are doing it, or they are now targeting not only those who are fighting for freedom, but also targeting innocent ones. And people like us are not going to close our mouth, fold our arms, and watch these individuals to continue to unalive Umuife, the children of light. Kindly let me know if my voice is coming out clear in the comment section as we proceed with this very all-important program. Kindly let me know in the comment section, very, very important. So many things are going on, my people. And we are not going to waste time. Today, I made a pre-recorded broadcast where I spoke to, to Canon Takano. I spoke to Canon Takano. I didn't speak to him on phone. I spoke to him. I sent message to him on my pre-recorded broadcast today. And ndị Igbo tụrụ enu si na ozi eziri anwụrụ ọkụ elugo enigwe aka. I sent him an open message, not only him, including those who have been appointed to head the Directorate of State of the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB.
Entre nous, les plus beaux looks ne sont pas toujours vendus au prix fort. Et oui, c'est le site de vente privée Zalando. Vraiment, c'est du sérieux. Oh, et les marques? Premium, moins cher. Privé by Zalando. Des ventes privées pas comme les autres.
Coordinators of all coordinators, continental reps, national coordinators, zonal coordinators, and unit coordinators. Kafara, all of them that have been appointed into office in this very newly, DOS. I sent an open message to them today for a very, very, very important issue bordering on security. And why that message came is simply because we received a disturbing information about the massacre which took place in Okigwe. If you're listening to that pre-recorded broadcast, you will understand what I'm talking about. The massacre which took place in Okigwe, where innocent Biafran lives were lost in the hands of the terrorist Nigerian military. And my message was very clear. You see me, my heart is very, very clear, very clean. And whatever that I'm doing in this very struggle, I don't look back. I don't say, oh, how is this person going to feel? No. You know why? When anything in this very struggle that is being influenced by anything or by anybody, I want you to mark it down, write it down, outline that, save it. That the reason why I do whatever that I feel is good without looking at anybody is because I am not under the influence or control of anybody. Nobody can tell me do it this way or that way. Exactly. Because I don't need your control to agitate for my freedom.
Exactly.
As long as I know that I am not influenced by any personal any personal gains or financial inducement. And this makes me happy so much. It makes me happy that I am in the struggle, fighting for my freedom and the freedom of my people without being influenced by any financial inducement or being afraid of what somebody can say or do. Notwithstanding that we have leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and we have Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. But you know why I never been afraid to say what I want to say or do what I want to do, even when they are free? Is because I know that whatever I do or say in this very struggle falls within the template of the struggle. I want you to quote me right. Why I have never been afraid to speak my mind or to do what I want to do or supposed to do in this very struggle is because I know, I am convinced that whatever that I will do in this very struggle, while I am not under the influence of any financial inducement, whatever that I do falls within the context, falls within the template of the struggle. So therefore, these two great men that I mentioned will always be happy with me.
Yes.
Because they are pure.
Yes.
Chai. Because they are pure. So that's why I don't fear anything. I don't think of what people can say or do. I don't care about what somebody somewhere is feeling for me to say or do what I want to do. Because I know it falls within the template of the struggle. So if it goes against you, then you need to check yourself. If what I'm doing or saying goes against you, then you need to check yourself. Very simple. So, this very man here, called Chinasangoru, is the one who is unaliving innocent Biafrans. So it is very, very important for Biafrans to know their killers.
Exactly.
Now, without further ado, I have many information and important updates. But we are going to begin with the update from the saboteurs, the ex-DOS members. From there, we are going to land to the publication from the Zu Janjaweed terrorist army, and then I will show you some other things. Remember the title, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has now gotten new saboteurs who were paid to attack him. And I will show you that later on in this very program. So, somebody sent me, or should I say, I received this very information from these criminals. And it's quite unfortunate and disheartening. I'm not going to read in full, but I will pick something. I'm going to pick something there. They say, the Directorate of State of the Indigenous People of Biafra has been informed about a disturbing video featuring armed criminals and terrorists. Now, hold your thought, hold yourself and hold that thought. Hold your thought. featuring, look at it here, featuring armed criminals and terrorists. Circulating on social media, claiming to represent the Eastern Security Network and making threats to Biafrans and non-Biafrans alike. These criminals are talking about the video of our men that was circulated on social media a couple of days ago. And they call them terrorists. Imagine, they call them terrorists. Remember, the Nigeria government
and then that in social media. All of them in social media, all of people do this thing. Nobody speak up.
who claim to be freedom fighters using the same language as the oppressors. I want you to pay very close attention, though we began late, but we are going to do something important today. That is the reason why I told us that this program this evening, we're not going to take your time. We're not going to spend too much of time here. But it's going to be very, very beneficial to our people, especially those who are in Biafra land. Because history is about to repeat itself. Ever since the establishment of Biafra Unite platform across the media, or should I say across the media, social media, it has always been for dissemination of information to the population of the indigenous people of Biafra. So, and I have been standing up for that, sticking on that, making sure that I continue to disseminate information to my people every single moment that I have that I have the opportunity to do so. So, when they come with these very rhetorics, labeling, and narratives, you know very well that the agreement in which they had with the Southeast governors serving the Zoological Republic has been renewed. It has been renewed because they thought they have won when Simon Ekpa was unjustly jailed in Finland. They thought that they have won. These criminals thought they have won. So the fight they picked up against the newly appointed DOS members is financial. They feel threatened financially. They feel the financial pressure, financial threat on them because the newly appointed DOS is going to stop the funding of the ex-DOS. So they feel threatened financially. But the video in which they watched that come from different command across BLA command, across all BLA, establishment in Biafra, across Biafra territory, did not sit well with their paymasters, the governors. I want you to pay very close attention. It did not sit well with their paymasters. Hence, this very, what do you call it? Press release. and they call them terrorists. They call them terrorists so that the Janjaweed will have the moral justification to massacre our people. So that is the reason why I told you it is very, very, very important for all and sundry, especially those in Biafra land, to pay attention to this. And they came here and said, making threats to Biafrans and non-Biafrans. I wonder what was the threat all about? The threat that they are talking about. I only see threat to their finance and threat to their relevance. Pay attention. It did not end there. They went on to say, the Directorate of State of the Indigenous People of Biafra has been informed about a disturbing video featuring armed criminals. I've read here. With the intention to properly inform the global family of the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, as well as the general public from the misleading narrative. The Directorate of State of IPOB, the ex-Directorate of State members, like as I said from the very beginning, the very first day that they were sacked, I made an open statement that they are not going to, wash their hands. They're not going to stop because they will never stop. They can't stop because even when they know that they are no longer relevant, but they cannot stop because why I'm doing this is to give our people information and because 2021 massacre is about to repeat itself. These people are going to massacre our people, which they have already started already. I will show you another evidence. So that's why I'm reading this. I'm not here just to expose them because they have been exposed. Anybody who is not who doesn't know who is doing what they are doing now, since 2021, you haven't known till now, then your existence is questionable. Your existence as a human being, as a grown-up, is questionable. Yes, so you must know. You are supposed to know. Now, it did not end there. So, I am not here an exposition of DOS. No, we've done that. We gave them vote of no confidence in 2022, February 27th, 2022. And that vote of no confidence remains. It stands. So, but when I see their evil agenda, especially with the new video that we just published today, that the massacre has started, and it has started from Okigwe. So it is very, very imperative for me to come here and alert our people, not to expose the criminals who have already been exposed and packed by the wayside. So they said, Directors of State do hereby state unequivocally that those criminal gangs, militants, and terrorists, they call them all sorts of names. Who cares? Tag them all sorts of names. Tag Sologo. Who cares? They say neither belong to the ESN nor to the IPOB self-determination movement. Do you really have ESN? The answer is no. Are you in control of IPOB? The answer is no. Do you have men? The answer is no. China Sanwo-Olu used to have Dead Man Squad. Dead Man Squad. Caterpillar was among them. Caterpillar for now was among them. He was among Dead Man Squad. China Sanwo-Olu was.
Okay.
I can do it. Yes, I can do it. You can do it.
Was the backbone of Ikenga Uruago, or should I say the henchman of the henchman of Ikenga Uruago, under Deadman Squad, led by Chinasa Nworu. So you don't have any more. You don't have any more. Kenafaya, even what's the name? The one I just mentioned his name now has left long ago. Caterpillar. So you don't have any more. They are done. They have left you behind. Even Sapele has left them. Enemy has left them. Who else do you have? Chinasa Nworu. You have none. It's just like what is happening. I saw some idiots posting on the social media using the old videos of Biafra Liberation Army, their old training videos. I saw some idiots posting it and writing, "We have men, we have men, we have." I'm not gonna struggle. They are posting the old videos of BLA where they are training that we have already shared many years ago. I got up to those videos. Okwandin on a current struggle. Okwandin on a DOS. And then on this struggle led by Simon Ekpa before. And they post, "We have men, we have men, we have men." Which men do you have? The men that you abandoned. The men that you starved. Why are you using "we have men" just to stay relevant and extort money from unsuspecting Biafrans? We have men, we have men. Now, they say it is very obvious that these are criminal militia set up to tarnish the hard-earned image of the ESN as a disciplined outfit, a security outfit. Their actions and threats does not in any way material represent the values, principles, or policies of ESN. Most importantly to note that the ESN does not manage any social media accounts and can only release public statements via the official communication channel of the IPOB leadership. IPOB leadership. Listen, forget this is a very, very serious matter. If through the name they tag them, first of all, knowing fully well that these are Igbo youths. Listen, because after this one now, I'll show you what Nigerian Army has done. Knowing fully well that the people that made that video are Igbo youths. I will have them on aga. Knowing fully well na ndị melu video bụ ụmụaka Igbo pụtara ịnụ ọgụ nwere onwe, atagi aha Chinasa Nworu criminal, atagi aha bandits and terrorists. Knowing fully well how the Nigerian army infested Boko Haram terrorists operate in Biafra, in Igbo land, especially in Ebola, in Southeast. Let me use the one that Nigeria understands. Knowing fully well the way they operate in Southeast against the Igbo youths. Knowing that they shoot and unalive Igbo youths indiscriminately. They shoot indiscriminately. They shoot and unalive our people with impunity. Yet, people who claim to be freedom fighters came out in public to tag Igbo youth terrorists. It's no longer criminals now. Not criminals alone anymore. Now they have tagged them bandits and terrorists. So what they are, look at it here. Look at it here. They call them militants and terrorists. They call them, where did they write bandits? Where did they write bandits? Misleading narrative. The Directorate of State of IPOB hereby state unequivocally that those criminal gangs, militants, and terrorists neither belong to ESN. I will look for it. I'm going to look for it. Whoever happened a bandit. So knowing fully well how the Zoo Janjaweed terrorist army operates, they call Igbo youth terrorists and bandits. Militants, I mean. Yes, militants. So, what are they telling you? What are they saying? What are they telling the Janjaweed? What they are telling the Janjaweed is that, look, we have terrorists and bandits in Biafra land, in Igbo land. I want you to understand this very, very well. This is important. That's why I said all the people that live in Biafra land must pay very, very close attention to this all-important information. They tag Igbo youths terrorists. So what they are telling, when they say they usually call them criminals. 2021, they used to use that word criminals. But now, they say they are now telling the Janjaweed that there are terrorists in Igbo land. That is what they are saying. That is what they are telling. They are also telling the America that is fighting terrorism that there are terrorists in Igbo land. That is what these ex-DOS members are portraying out there. People do not know the gravity of this sabotage against the Igbo nation. Because of time, I don't want to raise my voice. Because of time, I do not want to raise my voice. People do not know the gravity of this sabotage. That you are telling the international community that you now have terrorists in Igbo land. And you call yourself an agitator, a Biafra freedom fighter. And you know that you are lying. You use that word knowing fully well that America has been fighting terrorism in Nigeria. Sending their own, risking the lives of their own soldiers. Sending their troops down to Nigeria. And you are telling them in the public, on the X, controlled by America, there is nothing that is being tweeted on X that America is not aware. You are telling them now you have bandits and terrorists in Biafra land, in Igbo land. Hello, Melo. Forget to go to every other thing. Let's just reason this in a very neutral, in a very as neutral person listening and watching. What do you see? What do you make of it? It's obvious, isn't it? It's obvious. Now, they said, it is very obvious that this...
Courir pour être à l'heure, courir après les révisions, courir 4 étages. La vie est un marathon. Alors maximisez votre hydratation avec Hydrafizz, l'hydratation des athlètes du quotidien.
Material represent the value principle or policies of ESN. Most important to note is that the ESN does not manage any social media account and can only release public statements via the official communication channels of the IPOB leadership. You have no channel. Nothing at all. Now they say the Eastern Security Network Central Command, under the control of the IPOB leadership, the Directorate of State, holistically rejects and disclaims those statements and the individuals issuing those threats in the guise and in the guise and of the ESN, whatever. So in conclusion, pay attention now. They said the Eastern Security Network Central Command, okay, I've read here, Eastern Security Network operate under a very rigorous disciplinary standards and are trained to refrain from harassment or intimidation, committing any form of criminal activities and violation of the human rights of Biafrans and residents in Biafra land. Therefore, any person or group of persons engaging in physical threat and issuing threatening statements against the civilian populace, of Biafra, this is another big problem. This is another big problem. To my best knowledge, to the best of my understanding, I don't know if I got that word right. The video which was released by our men only read the code of conduct and sworn allegiance to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Those are the videos we watched. In those videos, we didn't see any threat on people, especially the civilian populace. So another grave, sabotage here is that these people are also aligning with the zoo government that Eastern Security Net, because you can't take it away from them, that ESN is issuing threats against the civilian populace, issuing threats on civilians and innocent people, which was nowhere to be found. So I'm debunking this very statement, and I'm debunking the other one. They say that there are terrorists in Biafra land, in the east, in southeast. I'm debunking it. There is nothing like that. We know where the terrorists are. The terrorists are in the north. There is no terrorists in Biafra land except the Fulani herdsmen. The only terrorists you have in Biafra land are the Fulani herdsmen, and they do not need the presence of American military because we are dealing with them on our own. One thing they will be rest assured is that Fulani herdsmen terrorists can never succeed in Biafra land. It's not possible. Biafra land is not the Western Nigeria. I want to repeat, Biafra land, Igbo land is not Yoruba land. So one thing is for sure, that Fulani herdsmen terrorists that are already here can never thrive. It's not possible. They can't succeed. There is no possibility for them to succeed here. So, Igbo people can never be terrorists. Igbo youths can never be terrorists. Freedom fighters are well respected all over the world because it takes a lot to fight for freedom. But we all know that in the course of fighting for your freedom, people will label you all sorts of names. Even Nelson Mandela was still a terrorist until early 2000 in America, while he was already a president in South Africa. So they said, therefore, any person or group of persons engaging in physical threat and issuing threatening statements against the civilian populace of Biafra using the name of the Eastern Security Network is a fraud set up to undermine the ESN fundamental objective. To this end, we reaffirm our opposition. We reaffirm, they, not me, I'm not involved. They reaffirm their opposition and disapproval and denounce every form of violence, intimidation, and threats against the Biafran people and those residing peacefully in Biafra land, using the name of ESN by this proxy Nigeria government militia. Listen, whatever you see them say here, don't think that they are saying it for the betterment of the Biafran people. I'm going to show you example. Just like what they said here. They say issuing, they say, and threat against the Biafran people. No. They are not saying anything on your behalf. No. Signed, Dr. C. Okadibo, DOS Press Secretary. Oh, they have sacked Emma Powerless, and now their new secretary is Okadibo, which I don't know. Onye nke akwa, I am onye obu. Onwe ike obi ko obodo oyibo, onwe ike obi Europe. But of course, you can only hear DC. DC Okadibo. Now, they said everything you see them say here has nothing to do with the welfare of Ndibo. They are only saying it to sweeten your mind so that you can buy their nonsense. Now, let me show you this. I want you to pay attention to, remember this place. Just remember what they have said here. Trying to pretend like they are saying something, for your own good. But no, it is not for your own good. Pay attention to this place. Pay attention, please. Let me show you what is currently happening now in Biafra land. This one is very, very, very important. So, this is from Nigerian jihadist army. From Nigerian jihadist army. They said, Nigeria army neutralize IPOB/ESN operatives, recover arms and IEDs in Anambra. This thing happened in Okigwe. Iman Okigwe when a boundary with Anambra. Yes, Okigwe when a boundary with Anambra. In Otago. So we are not going there now. It's not about boundary adjustment. Okigwe when a boundary with Anambra. So they say troops of Sector 5 Joint Task Force Southeast Operation Udoka, in conjunction with sister services and other security agencies, have recorded a major operational success against members of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra IPOB and its armed affiliate, the Eastern Security Network ESN in Anambra State. Now, when you come out in the public and tag Igbo youth terrorists and bandits, what do you expect the real terrorists in military uniform to do? What do you expect them to do? They will run with the narrative. They are going, oh my God, it's not showing. Okay, we're good to go now. So, what do you expect the terrorists in uniform to do? The real terror in uniform. What do you expect them to do? They will run with the narrative. Look at it here. This is from Nigerian Army. This is what I just read now. So, let's continue. They say, acting on credible intelligence on armed criminals masquerading in military camouflage and Nigeria police uniforms to perpetrate violent attacks, the Joint Security Team swiftly mobilized and tracked the suspects along the Oboji-Ajale axis in Orumba South local government area. On 23rd June 2026, the suspects were intercepted while moving in a white Toyota Sienna vehicle, leading to a fierce firefight during which 3 ESN operatives were neutralized. Now, this is their press release, right? And from the Zujanja jihadist army, I want you to pay attention to the following sentence or sentences. Pay attention, please. And remember what the ex-DOS members just, tweeted, which we have read already. So pay attention to this. They said, following the engagement, troops conducted a thorough exploitation of the area and recovered PKM machine guns with 53 rounds of ammunition, 2 AK-47 rifles, additional rounds of 7.69 millimeter and 5.56 millimeter ammunition, 4 improvised explosive devices, IEDs, communication devices, a laptop, and the vehicle used by the criminals. Troops also recovered identification and financial documents belonging to suspected members of the group. Now, I want you to listen to this. They said here, following the engagement, they neutralize three, according to them, they neutralize three so-called ESM members, IPOP ESN. And remember, when you come out in the public to say that you have terrorists in the East, and the video in which you are referring to was...
Il y a des chiffres qu'on n'aime pas. Heureusement, avec Fortunéo, il y a des chiffres qu'on aime. Comme celui-ci, numéro 1. C'est notre place au classement des banques les moins chères. Fortunéo, j'aime ma banque.
You won't blame them because you have given them the leverage to do that. You have given them the leverage. You have already told them that you have terrorists in the East. And the video in which they are operating, or they are working with was addressed as Eastern Security Network. And you are addressing that same video as so-called agitators, and then you say they are not ESM, but they are terrorists. So, which one do you want the terrorist army to believe? Of course, they will believe the video. And they will also believe you because you've said that you have terrorists in the East. People need to wisen up. I know that you are working for Nigeria. I know you signed contract with Southeast governors led by Soludo. The contract was, presented by Chukwu Soludo. I know. We know these things. But I thought that the contract is simply to destroy Biafra agitation, destroy the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But must you destroy the entire race in order to fulfill your obligation of agreement? Your obligation on the agreement that you signed with the Southeast governors. Must you, Chinasa Nworu, Chike Dozie, must you, all of you criminals, must you destroy the entire race, especially the youths, just simply because you want to fulfill the obligation, your own obligation on the contract that you signed? Must you destroy the entire race? So the Zoo Jihadist Army said, following the engagement, troops conducted a thorough exploitation of the area. Following the engagement, you know what that means? Following the engagement. So they finished engaging with the so-called ESN operatives, and then they now conducted a thorough exploitation of the area. Exploitation of the area. And then recovered PKM, AK-47, and IED. So, if you recover PKM, AK-47, and IED after you have already neutralized 3, and then you now conducted investigation and exploitation of the area, and then recovered these arms. So, what arms were the so-called ESN we are holding before you neutralize them? How did you know that these are ESM members? Because according to your own write-up, they didn't have any weapons. They didn't have anything with them. You just saw them inside a Sienna vehicle and you open fire. Although the reality is that the people that they unalived were not in any Sienna. The Sienna they showed was a Lagos plate number Sienna. Are you paying attention? A Lagos plate number Sienna. The people that they unalived were actually coming from a burial. We've posted that very video here while we did this very program in the afternoon. So, which arms were there with? Did you did you recover from them? Apart from the ones you said you recovered from the area after you conducted a thorough exploitation. This is because of the sabotage of those who claim to be agitators. So, they say the operation highlight the effectiveness of ongoing intelligence-driven and joint security effort aimed at dismantling criminal and terrorist networks, threatening peace and stability in the Southeast. You see, the same language. The same language. DOS and Nigerian Army are using the same language. No difference. Unbelievable. So, let us see some other things. I want to show us something. Before we proceed, let me show you this. All right, I want you to watch this. This has been on online for the past 3 days. So I want us to watch it and then I will say something about it.
Nademo. Nasono de waka from place to place. We don't catch them today. So una dey waka basic because they cause one problem. They kidnap people. Now them now. Now them. Bandits here. See them. Alafe. See them. See them. So una dey waka village they kidnap people. Now them now. Now them.
Dangote trailer. Fully loaded. Now, before I send my message to our people, let me first of all show you this. Hey. Yeah, go Srindi Buebe. Oh my God, I hope I hope they don't tamper with this life. Unfortunately, I hope they don't tamper with this live program. Okay. I'm not going to show the video because I wanted to show another video of what is happening in Yoruba land today, so we can be able to connect the dots. Listen, my people, this thing happened somewhere in Abia State. They caught these Fulani terrorists fully loaded. They caught the The message I'm sending to my people is this. Anywhere you see this type of a thing, Fulani loaded, fully loaded in Dangote truck or any kind of vehicle coming down to the east, don't just search them and leave them. I'm not going to tell you to unalive them because you did not catch them with arms or with any contraband. But we already know who they are. And we already know their intentions. We already know what they are coming to do. Escort them. Make sure that you escort them out of your state. And when they are entering another state, if that state is still a Biafran state, alert the youths of that state as you are entering that state. Start making noise. Oburu motorcycle konubu, ne blow the horn. Oburu moto or buses konubu juene escort, ne blow horn, ne making noise. Call that youth of that state pota bidokwe escort wakwafa. Make sure that you escort them out of Biafra land completely. And nyeha serious, nyeha mark, like as in nyeha mark. Don't just escort them and leave them. Nyeha mark. Always we here on a kuoha. Kuono ezigbo ihe nyeha mark. Say now this is just a warning. And next time I throw no na Igbo on a man nadije. Kuo ha odin dozu kama. As you escort them out of Anibo completely, call before you free them. Go ahead. This is just a warning. Next one, you are not going to go free. You will not go back. You will not make it back. Very, very important. Don't just search them and leave them. Because the other video that I wanted to play for you is how they entered Oyo. There's another one, how they entered the what's the name? Kwara. Maybe next time I'll bring that one. How they entered Kwara. The same way you caught them with Dangote trailer is the same way they entered Kwara. It's the same way they entered Oyo. People were making videos and showing them, shouting, and at the end of the day, they left them. Today, look at the situation in Oyo. Look at the situation in Kwara. Look at the situation in Ondo. This is the same way. There is no any difference. This is the same way they entered those states. The same way they entered those states. No difference at all. They packed them in a Dangote trailer and dumped them just in the area, just like that. The moment they dumped them there, the trailer turned and disappeared. These Fulani terrorists are Mabi Mafia. Mabi Mafia. Roa Kwachichahani Mafia. Billy Deer. Sizie Deer napta nezi na launch attack. Our people must be very, very active and wise because this matter is very, very, very critical. I'm telling you, the matter is extremely, very, very, very critical. I'm telling you. So today, we got the video that some women were protesting in Owerri. Again, listen, when you catch them, don't hand them over to police. Remember what I said. Do not hand them over to police. Because if you hand them over to police, they will release them. I have frequently played the video of the former Akwa Ibom State Governor lamenting in the public, crying on how the police, release the Fulani bandits and, return their AK-47 to them. Today, are they still operating? They are still operating. The answer is yes. So don't hand them over to the police. Escort them out of the boundaries of borders of Biafra land. Na youth no na Igbo. Now look at this. Now, this video is Igbo women in Owerri, to be precise. Hundreds of Igbo women took to the street, protested against the invasion of their land by Fulani terrorists, demanding that Fulani leave their land. And they took the protest to the police station in Owerri, happening today. Had it been we did the needful, this wouldn't have happened. This protest wouldn't have happened. It did not end there. I have more to show you. Before we proceed, kai mugo damu bikono umu Chukwu okike abịama. Let us laugh a little bit. Let me show you something. Because since you didn't enjoy this program, you went away. Obu adromu maduto ifend ndo John mena anibo. Mana kaimu keno baramu maloma I again regain of freedom a little bit. Are you ready to laugh? Let me know in the comment section. Just say yes. Are you ready to laugh? At least briefly. Are you ready? Before I play it. Are you ready to laugh? I just want to see your yes or no in the comment section. Oh, no, I want to see yes, then I will not play it. Somebody said not showing. Oh, that is before. Okay. Are you ready to laugh? Yes or no? If you are not ready, I will not show you. I won't play it. I want to see yes or no. Let's laugh. Let's just laugh. Maybe you quick up and forget yourself even. Watch. I'm not analyzing anything here. I just want you to laugh. There is no possibility or they possible. I'm telling you. Why are bro? Ọ pụtara efere ọnụ na Facebook. Something hit here na motor na ume amapụ ya. Nwaanyị abụrụ negudi. O nwere ife ya agwa m n'ụwa na onye abụ onye Igbo. Wee bụrụ njọ the whole village ya ajọ. Jọ naanị ya. Jọkwatalụ village ụjọ. Mba na-akụ dị aka. Onye abụ onye Igbo. Onwe ya gbasara nwaanyị a n'ala Igbo. Onye awụ impostor. Onye abụ serious impostor. Now, I'm going to show you something. Remember the headline. The headline says that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has gotten fresh attackers. Fresh attack. Like, and we go new recruit. And we go new recruit. I want you to remember that very headline because that is where we are heading now. That is exactly where we are heading. And we go new recruit. Let me show you something. Anyway, before that, let me show you a headline. We're not going to do anything here. We're not going to analyze it. But I'll show you this very headline and then we use it.
Aujourd'hui, agrifourniture.fr œuvre pour une agriculture plus respectueuse des hommes et de l'environnement et pour des villes et villages plus verts. Nos solutions favorisent la biodiversité, l'élevage respectueux des animaux, la suppression des produits nocifs pour faire de la nature une priorité.
I want you to take a look at this. You know this man, right? You know this very saboteur called Joy Iboke. This man bo uncle amam kanye su ekwu ofunna chibuze egwu atọ. Ofunna ma chibuze egwu atọ. Enwetago m the information from Nnewi go. Ofunna chibuze ma chibuze egwu atọ. Ma chibuze egwu atọ anwugo. This man, we didn't know all this while. All this while we were not aware. This man now masquerade, na parade onwe ya as Joe Ibokwe na Lagos. Chibuze egwu atọ now masquerade as a member of IPOB. We did not know. No, we see that plant in IPOB to destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from within. The same way they planted many seeds already in Brigi to destroy Samonepa from within. We never know that Chibuze egwu atọ bụ nwadiani this man. Nwoke anụwa na mma Chibuze egwu atọ bụ ofunna. Ife niile dị n'ụwa si n'ọbara aga. Ife niile dị n'ụwa si n'ọbara aga. Look at what he said. I was bus conductor in Lagos. APC didn't make me rich. Joe Ibokwe reveals struggles. He said he was a bus conductor. A bus conductor. Why wouldn't he become a saboteur if the opportunity called? As the opportunity called for him, it was going to be easy for him to become a sabo. Hello, Melo. Now, we are not going to dwell here. I just showed you this. Let us now see the current, what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is facing currently now. New saboteurs have emerged. New sabo has emerged. And the ex-DOS members are piloting it. The ex-DOS members are piloting this. I want you to pay attention, please. They said, Biafra, our supreme leader is God, not Nnamdi Kanu. Masop on IPOB crisis. First of all, who called you? Who called you on? Who told you even? Who even told you that IPOB has crisis? Who that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu nọ n'ime where sack ya, and there's another again, there's another propaganda that they are carrying everywhere, crying me a river. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot dissolve DOS from prison. And I want to say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not dissolve DOS. You must get that right. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not dissolve DOS. No, he never said so. He never done that. There was no dissolution of DOS by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What happened is that power changed hand, even though there was no power on with them, because autopilot emasculated them completely. It's just that within their circle, not by Biafran people, but within their circle, within their caucus, which they are few in number, they believed they had power. They believed that they had power. So now, within their circle again, power changed hand to a new group of people. You know? So they now began to carry propaganda that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot dissolve DOS from prison. No, he did not dissolve DOS. He only changed the individuals, the corrupt individuals in DOS, which even he appointed them while he was in jail. They said, the movement for the actualization of the sovereign state of Biafra, MASOB, has urged the indigenous people of Biafra to end its internal crisis. MASOB, when are you going to dissolve this name? Because as far as I know, and as far as Biafra land and Biafra agitation are concerned, this name called MASOB is just for formalities. This very name called MASOB is just for formalities, just for the gazer. This name does not exist in real life. It's only for newspapers. So when are you going to permanently dissolve the name and stop, as in, so that we don't listen? Or do you know? Let me even throw this question to the people. Do you know any MASOB member? Do you know, as a Biafran person that you are, do you know anybody at this point that is still a MASOB a member of MASOB? Oh no, they call the criminals, the ex-DOS criminals were saying ESN, our ESN, our this and that. This your ESN, are they operating underground as you? Are they operating from the pit of hell that none of us know where they are operating, or they are operating from? So, MASOB, the earlier you eradicate this name, the better for all of you, because we all know that this name has been useless for many years now. They say, MASOB under Uchenna Mmado made the call in a statement by the group's spokesperson, Ederson Samuel. The Daily Post report, the leader of IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu was suspended by the group's Directorate of State led by Chike Dozie. Daily Post, Crimea River. Ebunyegi Ngoro na that na Chike Dozie has been sacked from IPOB. Ebunyegi Ngoro Iyeju Potase DOS led by Chike Dozie. Which DOS does he lead? Nnamdi Kanu thereafter suspended the Dozie, further deepening the crisis in IPOB. You guys explain tire. Reacting, Masop urged IPOB leadership to stop the internal rancor for the good of Biafra. According to Masop, there was no time Nnamdi Kanu was giving supreme leader time, noting that the position belongs to God Almighty. So I'm not going to read further. I'm not going to read further. This is what I wanted to get here. They said, according to Masob, this is what I want. According to Masob, there was no time Nnamdi Kanu was giving supreme leader or supreme leader title. I think they wanted to say supreme leader title, noting that the position belongs to God Almighty. Yes, God is not a supreme leader. God is not, we don't refer God as a leader. That is an insult already. We don't refer God as a leader. So you must know. Don't give God a title that he is bigger than. You understand? If you say supreme God, this, you can't call God supreme leader. Are you mad? You can't give God a title that he himself is bigger than or bring sort to him. God creates leaders on earth. God is not referred as a leader. So don't do that. Do not do that. In fact, myself, just go and rest. You should go and rest. You have to go and rest. So because of our time, we are going to be ending this program, although I have many, many things to do to show you on this very program. But because of time, this is now after 12 and I have to rest. I've been doing some other things throughout the day or during the day, so I have to rest. And I'm not going to open line for calls and conversation. Maybe tomorrow we are going to do that. So my people, thank you so much for listening. Remember to tell your own family members to be very, very careful. Your family members in Biafra land must be very, very careful because the worst is about to happen. Chinasa Nworu and Chike Dozieha led ex-DOS are about to unleash mayhem on our people once again, just as they did in 2021, 2022. So tell your people to be very, very security conscious, very, very important, because these people are not going to stop. The governors are on their neck. The federal government is on their neck, especially since those videos were circulated on social media. Those our men, the Biafra Liberation Army videos were circulated on social media. These people have been panicking. Please tell your family members to be very, very careful, as these people are about to unleash mayhem on them. You see now it's already happening in Okigwe. We have lost 3 people in Okigwe, and just like that, Sarah. So Biko, why your family, your friends and family members in Biafra land to be very, very security conscious, because the ex-DOS are ex-DOS members are about to unleash their mayhem again against the innocent Biafrans in Biafra land. Very, very important announcement. And of course, we are going to end this very program on our announcement in Chalime Buffalo. Yes, I remember it. Just like as I told the newly appointed DOS members and Canon Takano, you know what happened. You know exactly what happened. With the video that you people circulated on social media, you know how that video came about. You know the discussions, you know everything. let that video, because that video is now becoming a trigger. People must pay attention. That video has become a trigger that has triggered new attacks on our people. And these our people must be defended. If it was Simon Ekpa,
exactly,
you know you'll be calling him names by now.
Yes.
If it was Simon Ekpa that had released that video, and then the terrorists begin to attack our people, you begin to call Simon Ekpa names. But thank God it's not Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is not outside. Now you yourself that have been calling Simon Ekpa all sorts of names all through these years are the one now who released that video. And look at what is happening to our people now. But now you can never take responsibility. You can never be held accountable. You are not man enough. You can't be held accountable. You can never take responsibility because you are not man enough, as I said. Thank God it's not Simon Ekpa that released the video. But you people have rushed to release that very video. And now look at the after effect.
15 secondes, c'est la durée de cette pub. Et avec la Post Pro Expédition, c'est le temps que je prends pour expédier les commandes de mes e-boutiques et comparer les transporteurs. Une solution 100% gratuite pour centraliser mes envois et mes retours. Gagnez du temps avec la Post Pro Expédition.
It's not hidden. We have the video, which I posted it in the evening. So, how are you prepared to defend our people and defend Biafra land?
Good question.
Are you prepared? Or are we going in circle to continue doing the same thing Ogenkere and Ngozi Arabeze has been doing for the past 2 years? Na-eyi coach na-ebugharị akwụkwọ na-ese foto na-epost na social media. Is that where we are heading to under this new administration of the 4th DOS? Is that the same thing we are going to continue doing? If that is what we are going to continue doing, then you better quit from beginning. Because we are not ready for that. Go and ask question of what is happening in Okigwe now.
And
Janjal, the moment they hear the name of Gentle, that name na apia etare. That name na apia etare mo. Etare mongo. Or if that name na apia the zoo. Because you know why? The zoo has done everything they could to lay their filthy hand on Gentle. Yet they have never succeeded. They have done it via propaganda, they have done it via poison, they have done it via ambush, they have done it via some inner sabotage, every single thing, they have done it all to lay their filthy hands on Gentle, yet till today they have not succeeded. And they are not going to, they can never succeed until Biafra comes. Sure. Gentle will be alive to see Biafra.
He said,
somebody say he say in the comment section.
He said,
Gentle will be alive to see Biafra.
He said,
so therefore they can never succeed. So the moment they hear, because almost the major camp barracks that released their press release, read their code of conduct, they say you are going to hear from Commander Gentle. As they acknowledge the CDS, Chief of Defense Staff, Igwe Butozo, they say you are going to hear more from Commander Gentle. All of them, they did the same thing. So the zoo is not happy about that. And now they have unleashed mayhem on Okigwe. So how are we going to defend our people? I repeat, Obunu che no ikpo coat na-ebugharị akwụkwọ na Washington ka Biafra eji wee bịa. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu pụta. You people should go and think twice, or better still, resign before you start. Resign before you start. This is my humble opinion and a very, 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 very peaceful message to the newly appointed DOS members and probably their should I say their spokesperson, Canon Takano, because in Mapawales, the only time I know only about Chinese television controlled by Nigeria government in my interview or Google. So I can say they are verbal spokesperson or their spokesperson, while Mapawales is their writer person. Even though I don't hear anything like that. Mapawales is their writer person, while Canon Takano is their spokesperson, even though Canon Takano does not hold any position in IPOB, but he has assumed the office of the spokesperson. So we give it to him, no problem. Bukono, our people need security and they must be defended. If you don't believe me, go and make inquiry and see what is happening in Okigwe. I'm talking about this in recent times, not before. I'm not going to analyze you people. I'm not going to do anything exposition or insult you people. I can only send my message to you. And I hope you don't see my message as an insult or attack, because I have never come to attack you people. Thank you all, Biafrans, for listening. May Chukwu Okike Mabineli bless you, bless our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and protect him, grant him long life and divine health, and grant our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko a divine health and, of course, a win in his upcoming appeal, which is going to be held on from the 5th of August 2026.
Terrasse? Terrasse. Cuisine. Cuisine. Coup de main? À coup de main.
Bien plus que des espaces de stockage. Homebox, location de box pour particuliers et professionnels.
Demain un café? Demain café. 6 heures. Ouf, 8 heures.
This lady called Achalugo, Nwada Achalugo. You see, I have mentioned her name how many times now? And imagine since we have all been in this very struggle. I know she's been in the struggle for a long time. I think Ebum News Obatana Broadcasting. I think so. I don't know. I'm almost go video broadcast, but I think I Mbuz or video broadcast before her. You know, so but I don't know when she started. So, but since in for wire, now this very struggle, yeah, I think that's the right word to use. Since in for wire, now social media. I just mentioned her name recently for the first time, even though they were attacking us that time, 2021, 2022, 2023, calling us all sorts of names, even though I never mentioned her name. I don't mention their names because my fight was with the sacked DOS, China Sanwo and Chike Dozie. My fight, not their social media warriors. No, those ones I don't see them. I see those who are committing the crime. But this lady called Nwada Achalugo, I've been mentioning her name for the past 1 week now. I saw a post that she posted this very free Samanekpa protest in Finland, and I liked it. I liked the post. The very first time, Infro post from India, like Yaya. I like the post. I say, yes, this is how you prove that you are not just talking, but you are doing it. She defined the odds. Against all odds, she posted the Free Mazisa Menekpa's protest flyer on her platform. While Canon Takano made interview the other day on a platform, yeah, na-elekwa false allegation on Simon Ekpa. Yet she posted this very flyer. That shows that, first of all, that she's in control of what she's doing on her platform. That is number one. Because till now, up to this minute, Canon Takano cannot hide under Simon Ekpa is a criminal. Canon Takano is still hiding under Simon Ekpa is those nonsense talk they usually talk, and those names they usually call Simon Ekpa. Canon Takano is still hiding under that guise till now. Even when Simon Ekpa has proven beyond every reasonable doubt that he's innocent. Even when the whole fight that Simon Ekpa fought, the good fight he fought against the criminals in 2021, is now clear to everyone that those people who have been calling him those bad names are the real criminals. Now, it is clear now. So this thing they are doing now on social media is the fight that we have already fought and won, defeated the enemies, defeated the criminals. Yet, Canon Takano is still coming out to speak bad against Simon Ekpa. What a shame. What a hypocrite. So this very lady, after interviewing the same Canon Takano, she has the liver to post this very flyer. That proves that she's in control of what she does with her platform in this struggle. That is number one. And it also goes far to prove that she has truly repented. That is number two. And it has also proven that her eyes is now open truly. So these are three reasons why I like that post. Nanya Yemepe go through. And no be, no repent go truly. After Kanya Mepele, or repent, yeah. And she's doing what she said. So I liked it. I genuinely liked it. I saw it from her platform, the Facebook page on a run Apollo Fearless Chalugo, something like that. I saw it and I liked it. So, and I want to encourage others, to follow suit. Swallow your pride. If you want to tell yourself the truth, you can tell yourself the truth that Simon Ekpa has been innocent all along. Because the fight we are fighting DOS now is what we have been talking about for many years. We've been shouting and talking about their sabotage. DOS sabotage did not begin today. This is one thing everybody must know. The sabotage of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the sabotage against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by the DOS did not start today. Anybody thinking that you just see they just started? No, they did not start today. Nene said, immediately our leader was renditioned, they started changing IPOB accounts. Immediately. The same thing we've been saying from 2021. Now. I have been telling you since 2021 that immediately Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was renditioned to the zoo, Chinasa Nworu gave order that all men should lay down their arms and go home, that they will be called back when duty resumes. I have been saying this, I've said it over and over and over again, uncountable times since 2021. One day, the same Chinasa nwori ya apụtakwa. Ọ ya apụtakwa. Chineke nna tinye ya okwu a n'ọnụ confess ya. The same way Kanu Ntakanu si confess ya just the other day. No be ka Maazị Nnamdi Kanu si wee ga Kenya. Ịghọtago? No be ka Maazị Nnamdi Kanu si ga Kenya. Ọgwazi anyị ihe mezienu. Till today, have you ever seen any of these people who come out to tell us what happened to Maazị Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya?
Never.
Including Kanu Ntakanu. I don't want to analyze Kanu Ntakanu. Yamara niwe na-ewem. He must know that niwe na-ewem. I don't want to analyze him. But yeah, Yamalo, this last time up I made tweet against Samonepa. Against Samonepa, both Samonepa ebubo. Yamalo no be adromu manebono. And yeah, chekwana I forget to go. Yeni normally na this very against Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Yotago. Till today, they have never told us how Maazị Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya and how we didn't hear anything, how it was sealed until we heard it from the zoo government. Till today, they haven't told us the names of top IPOB members in Kenya that received Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, that got accommodation for Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Kenya is not that sophisticated that you can now say maybe in rent on Germany, rent all online in Kenya. No, Kenya is not that sophisticated. It's not that developed that you can do those things. Or somebody Chatariono. Somebody received him at the airport. Somebody put him where he was. Somebody was, taking care of him. Somebody who was feeding him, was cooking for him, or even buying him food. He was not doing those things alone, and he was not using Kenya people to do it. On the buying Mario. Till today, now, these people, both the ex-DOS and the Kanu Ntakanu na Potambosana Feriano, has never told us anything. The life of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya and those who were around him in Kenya. Because when I matandi around him, I don't matter was here. They sealed it till today. All ha kwesịrị pụta na TV na-apịa mgbamgba, pụta na radio na-apịa mgbamgba, na-anye warning, na-akpa aha ndị be anyị anọ na Kenya close to Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. They must come out to tell us what happened to our leader. Till today, they hide it. Till today, they never said it. They thought we are fools. So I want to use this opportunity to call others to follow suit. Achalugo has opened the way. Achalugo has shown you that yes, if you repent, you need to show it. You don't just say it. You must show. You must act it. You must do it. You must show it sincerely from your heart. You must show it. So I'm calling others to follow suit. Now you have known the truth. Your eyes are open now. You must follow suit. If you don't do the needful, forget it. You are a hypocrite. You are a hypocrite. You are just a hypocrite. Your own hypocrisy, all the too visible. And I fear enough, man. Because you cannot come back now to start fighting the same fight. Maazị Samonepa has already fought and defeated the enemies. Why you were fighting him? You know, me expect ka anyị chabia gewege ntị. Ka anyị chabia kụwalụ gị aka. But ị chọghị tender apology to the man ịgbalụ mgba niile nọ n'ụwa. Because no one fight the good fight. That same good fight aka ịbịazi na fight na na-eme expect na ya be na akụrụ gị aka. No, things are not done that way. And I want to use this opportunity to tell those who sent petition to finish authority. If you think that you want to you want to.
I can do it, yes, I can do it. I can do it. I can do it, yes, I can do it. I can do it, yes, I
he made mention of neglecting comrades in jail. That was one of the main reasons Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sacked the criminals. He made mention of neglecting comrades, neglecting Biafrans in jail. So if you think that you can come now telling us you are fighting for Biafra, and you know the reason why, one of the main reasons Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sacked the criminals in DOS, which is neglecting and abandoning comrades, Biafran freedom fighters in prison. And then, you don't mention Simon Ekpa. You don't find any solution for Simon Ekpa. You don't even advocate for the protest that is coming. You don't want to mention, you don't even want to go there. And they talk and now share your broadcasts, your programs, and your press releases. You talk and be a logo. You talk and be support. Okay, if it's on social media, I say come together, unity on social media. It can never work. Forget it. Or the same circle I no no kakone ya no. In kemobo neku ya ha. The same circle I no sincerely ogakone ya no kwa. Every day, on social media, and I shout to unity. Nobody is ready to unite with people who fought the freedom that we are looking for. Fought the freedom tooth and nail, only for you to come back after 5 years. If that's not going na it's illegal. I forget is everything on numelo. No, you must go and undo it, or else you will remain in that same circle that you have been since 27th of February 2022. You will remain in that circle. You are going to remain in that circle. Head of media. We cannot forget his activities. We cannot. Whining and dining with Iken Guru Agon in South Africa, taking selfies and videos and posting it while they are fighting Simon Ekpa, fighting autopilot. All of a sudden now, I was the DOS, head of media. And now it's illegal because you did not join Chike Dozier to fight Nnamdi Kanu. Then now to us now you are now a saint. And I call that because you did not join Chike Dozie Chinas and Woshi to fight Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, then now we have to forget how you fought Biafra. No, things are not done that way. You people must come out to undo what you did. At least send a petition as the head of IPOB. The leadership of IPOB, Directorate of State, you must send petition to Finland to finish authority the same way you sent before. Send again and make it very clear that Simon Ekpa is innocent. He was wrongfully accused. He was wrongly accused and has to be released. Advocate for this protest. The opportunity to go, irrespective of where they believe. Ime otu a pụta kwuo okwu na social media na media kwuo okwu gbasara Simon Ekpa. You can't forget Simon Ekpa in prison and you're expecting us to come and unite and akologa aka. It doesn't work that way now. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't. And you are using the same men that Simon Ekpa has kept in unison. Simon Ekpa has kept in unity. The same students since 2021 till now. He now shares their video now. After all sorts of names. The same name Chike Dozie na 2021. So what moral justification do you have to share their videos, to claim that they are your men, to claim that they are ESN? Obuna Simon Ekpa did not put them together. Now I have to scatter at that time, or two Chinas and Wolusi target is scatter. How are you going to get them intact now? How would you have gotten them intact? So because you follow her terrorists now. Criminals. Are you now working with criminals? Are you working with criminals? It was the Nigeria government recruit to so-called repentant Boko Haram into the army. Is that who you are? Oh, United na ya malife.
No, ya no.
Unelo na ya malife. Epote Parisia Nigeria government na recruit Boko Haram into the military. But ndị a ekpọkwara ndị ori na ndị ama 2021 ka gị na ha na-arụkọzi in a post video ha na-aṅụrị. So that means you are now recruiting criminals. So what moral justification do you have to insult Nigeria government and Nigerian army? Onye mala asụ sụọ n'ikwe. Me mala asị sụọ n'anị. And they swore na ne ya subirere mkpụrụ ọkpa gị nke ahụ iwu ya subi mkpịsị aka ka mkpụrụ ụkwụ ya subi ya nke a 100%. Yotago? So unu kwesịrị pụta bịa kwuo okwu asụ ụmụafọ Igbo. Acknowledge mistake. Everybody can make mistake. Acknowledge your errors. We're not asking you for any apology. I don't need your apology. Acknowledge your mistake and do the needful. Acknowledge your mistake and do the needful. You know what to do. You be able for me send the petition to Finland to release Simon Ekpa and encourage this very protest, because all of you hosted protests in Finland against Simon Ekpa. You sponsored criminals that went to court to bear false witness against him. It was sponsored by DOS. I know many of them. They went there. I am the one who exposed them. I'm the one. Anyway, Frana shared their pitch on social media. It came from Biafra Unite. And it wasn't even the screenshot, because it was a video. Made that screenshot post to everybody is posting it now. So we know, we have the details of how you sent your members to go and be a false witness against Simon Ekpa. We have the details. So you cannot come now and just brush it by the corner. You want to move forward. No. Yeah, no. There is nothing like that. Absolutely. So you must go and undo that which you did. Encourage this very protest. You must encourage it. You must encourage this protest, or else you haven't you haven't repented, and you are not yet ready to move forward. Hence, you remain in that circle. And in that case, we have come to the end of this very broadcast. Thank you, my people. Chukwu Di Ya, whatever you lay hand upon for your future and to put food on your table, I pray may you.
Whoa. What's that? I just built a budgeting app in Base 44. Guys, Nina just built an app.
Impossible. Nina can't code.
Interesting. Can it generate reports?
It can now.
Nice. So you're saying we can...
Olaido, my wife, come see what your husband carry.
Yeah. Agbakwara m mbọ ka nke otu ọnya before bido na emenwu umie. Ụmụ Igbo mụrụ nze m ọzọ, ụmụ ike njaba. Ọ na-afụgọnụ ka o si wee rịọ taa. You see, now we dey here. I'm happy. My joy that we are always with the same voice. We are always with the same voice. I am my joy. Always with the same voice. Although always I need whatever the same voice. but opinion at times on our which are the same and don't go with this way because our opinion on which are the same on your that na odoka nkata akpa ayade akpa nkata cha ayade akpa nkata yoreti na ayi ekwu eziokwu like if ikuku na pulu gbasara achala ugo post to Simon Ekpa protest to Simon Ekpa Njoko. Adokwa happy no post to yes. Adam happy oti kuku nasi we who Adam happy. Yes, Adam happy no post to ye. Mana emana hangole media team. Hangole media. Ebe ha na-eme meeting. Ebe ha na-ekwukọrịta ụka within themselves. Ha nwere media. And that is the media all of them we Chibuze egwu atụkpọrọ fa ma Pastor Livingstone hanchanin and other place hanchanin they discuss because all hanchanin they discuss are from the reason why Osoji Ejine speak against Simon na akpọkwa Simon Ekpa Njoko criminal ije na nke Metusela the same thing ina afụkwa ndị na condemn kwa this thing no matter anything okay for this game okay now I onwere idea no kanu ntakanu onye send that picture our angel well our angels made that video if no kanu ntakanu well our angels made that video and they made that video by with trust okay na see say release channel that video ina yenda na cho opportunity if I ejide aka were kpodasia Fulani terrorist na ana Igbo bido gbuo emu ama na ikuku na onwere idea nke na-eme na Anambra because ọ na-ekwu sọnsọ Imo steeti ọma dat na mmiri na-ezo na Anambra na-ezokwere Enugu steeti otu a ka esi egbu ha na Anambra na-egbu ha n'ihe Enugu steeti and Imo steeti adịghị sure ikuku na nwere idea nke Anambra self so Mwa dey happy n'ihe niile adem happy ma ọkwa ma mwa wa ada ndị mbụ na ndị egede nobody okwe for mmadụ deceive m because all that deceive ngozi ọla bụ eze melie 2025 ọ mgbe agbala our angels agbala ha ka ha gwụ ngozi ọla bụ eze pụta na social media na asị ya you can escape enyichapụrụ ama poison the same system anka kanu use kwa because ọ kanu ka mma na achịnụ ya ka mma na achịnụ onwere onye ọzọ because onye nwa na-ekwu ya nwa n'aka nyanwa wo the head wo onye ọzọ head always okwu na our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na dissolve ndị DOS na-asụ our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu dissolve ndị nke ọzọ mana ọba ya nwa họrọ ndị a our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ya nọ na prison ọfa o nwere ike isi kpọ mmadụ na-abịa point mmadụ na-abịa ịtọ mana ndị ọzọzi because ọnwụ na our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu mana ejilo ndị họrọ ha ọma na-ejilo jere Finland jide petition to jail Simon Ekpa Njoko onye ha ahụ ya ọdụ possible many people nne na ya anya the same on the so sign the petition edega to Finland because up to today onwebe onye condemn that attitude onwebe shows me that na hancha ni the same DOS ochie, but DOS of all of them are dissenting. Jeffrey Fezmezu, the head of the head of HOD, Nigeria platform, generally one munem. Achọrọ m ịnakpọ ụra because achọrọ m iji iwe wee nakpọ ụra because mgbe ọ na mana na-ekwu onye ndị a mere obi anaghị adị m ma ọ na-ewe m ọ na-aba m brain ọnya ka m o ji awa na-ekwu okwu ayọrọ biko na-ete ndala apology ọ na-adị m ka ana m afụdo data apology ya ana m afụ data apology as no mocking na a na-ama ọkọ ya na a na-achị ya ọchị after damage everything because of your stupidness after they say sorry bala because of na onwene ka o si dịrị gị abeg mba ibe nwada unu mana anyị nwawo ụmụada na ọ na-esi ike ọ na-esili anyị ike iwetu obi ụmụnne m anyị anakpụ ana m ayọ Chineke uche mee ma ọkwa mama nwa ada ndị mbụ na ndị egede anaghị edeceive ma awụzie nke mmụọ m nwa na onwe ya ekwete my spirit ekwe ha ma bịa na-akpọ SDOS new DOS kparị na ndụ nọkwa na DOS ahụ nọkwa na side ya onye ahụ lere ka gbana ụmụnne m ekene gị na ka anọ nta ka anyị jiri aka eje họọ ndụ dị loyal to him ndị oya control mu because ọ bụrụ na Chinasa nwere oya control nwunye oya control nwuchi Chike edozie m ojiwe park ahụ one side je họọ ndụ dị loyal to him ndị oya wee okwu aba awụ ọfa emu a na-ejefu nwanne nwoke na court oje adị nsọ na kanụ ntaka na-ejego prison for nwanne nwoke ebe a na maka ụmụnne m ka Chineke gọziele m ọnụ ụla doro edo ka na-enye ụmụrụ m ajana ụla unu n'udo tete n'udo jentụrụ nna m ihe adị ka echi maka na echi adị agwụ agwụ isi ya awago ọkọ ya akọ gị ha ya eji iru wee na ha ya eji ulu wee bịa a na-azụ ka ha ya eji na ọ bụrụ ọbata obi ọ sị na ha ya na with body bag ndo ya na with ka chi fo na ụmụnne m chi